I'm Carl, a user experience designer and online course creator who's been using Kajabi for years. I think Kajabi is the best all-in-one platform out there, and so I wanted to make this video to help you decide if Kajabi is right for you and how to use it best. So I've got 7 tips for how to get off on the right foot with Kajabi, and these will be helpful to you whether you're brand new to Kajabi or even if you've been using Kajabi for a little bit. First up, use Kajabi University. Kajabi University is much more than just an online help center or a user guide. Kajabi University is filled with lessons and even entire online courses on how to make money online using Kajabi. The resources on Kajabi University are organized based on topic and skill level, and it really is a goldmine that I think a lot of users aren't using to the full extent that they could be, me included. Tip number 2, use the onboarding call. This is a cool little secret that you probably won't see anywhere on Kajabi's website, and that is when you first sign up for Kajabi, you get a complimentary welcome call with a Kajabi employee to make sure that you understand all the tools at your disposal and to answer any questions that you might have. And I found this particularly helpful when I joined a few years ago because I wanted to make sure that I'd set up my evergreen webinar funnel the right way since I'd been coming over from a different platform. And so by talking to the Kajabi expert, after I'd set up the funnel, I was able to confirm with them that I was doing everything properly. And guess what? It's even better now. You get not just 1, but 2 calls with a Kajabi expert. The first one that I talked about is the welcome call, and then second, you get a more in-depth strategy call. So, talk about value. Tip number 3, use the AI Creator Hub. Earlier this year, Kajabi launched its AI Creator Hub. And I got to try out some of these tools before the public, and I was seriously impressed with what they can do because Kajabi's AI Creator Hub can do a lot of cool things. It can generate a course outline for you, it can generate a sample lesson for you, and it can even write landing page copy for you, and so much more. And I might be thinking, well, why would I want to use AI to make my course outline or a marketing email or something like that? Well, just think of it as a brainstorming tool. It's just to get you started. I've talked about this on my screenwriting YouTube channel where I talk about how screenwriters and other creative writers can use AI for brainstorming. And I think it's kind of similar here with Kajabi's tools. It's not like you're going to hit like the AI generate button and it's going to give you, some kind of pre-made course with everything in it and you're just going to sell that. Like that would be lame, right? I'm not advocating for you to do that. Instead, the AI tools are there to help you come up with ideas so that you can build upon, rearrange, or delete and start over. I mean, you don't even have to use the AI tools if you don't want to, but they're there for you to experiment with or leverage however you like. Join the Facebook group. There's an amazing Facebook group for Kajabi users, and it's filled with folks who have made hundreds of thousands, sometimes even millions of dollars already using Kajabi, and they're willing to help out newer people like you and answer questions, give feedback, and give you encouragement as you try to build your own online business. In addition, there's also people who work for Kajabi who are in the private Facebook group, and they're able to answer specific technical questions if you need it. The Facebook group is usually the first place where Kajabi will preview its new features or updates. I know a lot of times I'll be scrolling on Facebook and all of a sudden I'll be like, oh, there's another new feature that I didn't even know about, was in the pipeline, and now I have access to it, and I'm not getting charged anything different for it. There's just new features for us. Definitely encourage you to join the Facebook group and start interacting with people. You'll learn a lot and be encouraged to press on with this difficult challenge of building an online business. Now, the next tip I have for you might seem a little counterintuitive, but that is, I think at some point you need to upgrade to a higher tier on Kajabi. And let me explain why. Kajabi has 3 tiers: Basic, Growth, and Pro. And there's a lot of differences between them, but I honestly think you can get the most out of Kajabi with one of the higher tiers. If you're just starting out, you probably won't need the giant Pro plan, right? That's for people who already have, a huge online presence. But there are some advantages to the Growth plan, the second tier, which is the one that I've been using. So let me highlight for you what I think the 3 most important parts of the Growth plan are and why you should consider upgrading to that, if not now, then in the future. First is products and funnels. With the basic plan, you get 3 products and 3 funnels, but with the next plan up, you get 15. Now, the products, to me, are even more important than the funnels because you can sell multiple products in one funnel, right? But if you do want to have more than 3 products, then you're going to have to upgrade to the Growth plan, especially if you're creating some kind of package offer, like you have a course and coaching. That's 2 different products, but it's all in one offer to the customer. So if you want to be able to scale your business beyond just 3 products, then you'll have to upgrade your membership. The second thing is the affiliate program. Now I'm talking about the partner program like that I'm a part of, where if you refer someone else to Kajabi and they decide to use it, then you get a small commission at no extra charge to them. No, what I'm talking about is the affiliate feature where you get other people to sell your courses for you and you give them a commission in exchange for that free marketing. So if you want to get your own students to market on your behalf, or you want to reach out to a brand in an adjacent niche and get them to help market your course, any of those type situations, you're going to need to have the growth plan or above in order to use that feature. So if you don't want it yet, you're probably going to want it in the future. And the biggest thing for me is the advanced automations. This was the clincher for me. A lot of email marketing that you need to do in order to finely tune some type of automated, evergreen webinar funnel, or segment your audience, to do all these type of things that a lot of online businesses do, requires you to have advanced automations within those sales funnels. So what makes it advanced? Because Kajabi has basic automations and advanced automations. So for example, a basic automation works like this. When this happens, then do this. But an advanced automation adds a conditional in there. So when this happens, do this if this condition is met. Now that sounds like it's a simple adjustment, but a lot more abilities open up from a marketing and segmentation perspective when you have that if conditional in there. Here's an example of how an advanced automation is really important to my online business. When this webinar is registered, then unsubscribe from an email marketing sequence if the person owns a certain product. That just means that once someone buys something, they get removed from that email list so that they're not sent emails telling them to buy a product that they've just bought, right? You really don't want people who have just bought your product to still be getting the marketing emails telling them to buy it. That would be really annoying. That's important, don't you think? So with all of these things in the growth plan, you're going to get 5 times the products and funnels. You're going to have the ability to have other people sell your courses for you, and you're going to get these advanced automations that make for a better sales experience for you and for your customers. And you get a bunch of other stuff too that I didn't talk about, and that's only for an extra $50 a month. I mean, that's worth it to me. Even if you feel like you don't need some of these excellent features yet, and you just want to start out with the basic plan in Kajabi until you feel like you understand the platform and you're getting your feet under you, that's totally fine. That's exactly what I did. When I was changing from a different platform to Kajabi, that's what I did as well. I just started with the basic plan, and then later I was like, okay, now I need to scale a bit, I need to upgrade, and so I got to that growth plan. And the next thing is an integration with Kajabi. And to show you why this integration is so important, I want you to imagine a situation. Imagine that you've created an online course and you want to make a limited time discount to encourage other people to buy. You want to have that scarcity so that people are willing to buy the product and commit to it. But you don't have the time to do an actual live launch where you post on social media multiple times a day and keep telling people about your limited time offer. So you want the course to be evergreen so that you can sell things all the time, but you also want to be able to give people a discount and have that scarcity of a time limit so that they'll actually be willing to commit to your product and commit to their goal. But how do you do those two things at once? Enter deadline funnels. Deadline funnels is a game changer. In case you've never heard of it, deadline funnels is a system that enables you to give customized countdowns to each potential customer with your evergreen sales funnel or other type of marketing that you do. By using deadline funnels, it's not like, where you go to a countdown on any old website, which is just arbitrary, or it just restarts whenever they reload the page or something. No. Deadline funnel has a cookie assigned to that person's IP address so that the deadline is set to when that person clicks on the link or the button in your sales funnel. That means all of the sales countdowns are individualized for whenever the person clicks. This is the way to make actual deadlines for your online courses, your coaching, your memberships, anything like that, which is not dishonest and is genuine, because for that person on their computer, it is a real deadline. If they try to reload the page or something, or open in a different browser, it's going to know that it's still the same person. And so it's like, oh, this actually is a real deadline. If I want this discount, I'm going to have to buy it now. This is the way to have a real countdown discount where you don't have to be kind of redoing this live marketing every few months or a couple times a year. You can just set the deadline in Deadline Funnels, and then it's individualized for each person. And what's even better is that Deadline Funnel now integrates with Kajabi. So this is really cool because when I first started using Deadline Funnels, I had to connect to Kajabi with Zapier. And it worked, but it was still complicated because then I had to bring in another system. And then there's a limited amount of traffic you can use if you only have a free Zapier account and all this stuff. But now you're not limited to that because Deadline Funnels integrates seamlessly with Kajabi in the back end. So if you want to get the most out of Kajabi and thus your entire online business, then you really should get Deadline Funnels and integrate that into your online sales funnel. And I'll put a link down there for Deadline Funnels below. And so my last tip is that you should pretend you are your own customer. And so what I mean by that is when you're creating a course outline or your sales funnel, even down to your email copy, you need to put yourself into the mind of your customer. How does what you're making right now help that person? How can you add value to that person and help them achieve their goals? If you make sure that each customer has an excellent experience, both buying and learning from you, then you're more likely to have repeat customers and especially really positive word of mouth marketing. And all of that comes from putting yourself into your customers and then your students' shoes. And this leads me to a bonus tip that I have for you, and that is to get my free user experience for course creators ebook. So this is my ultimate guide for implementing everything I know, both as a senior experience designer in the tech industry and also my experiences as a course creator. So how do you get it? We'll just sign up for Kajabi using my affiliate link, and you will get a 30-day free trial for Kajabi, which is double what you can get on Kajabi's website. And by using my affiliate link, I will also send you a free copy of the ultimate guide to user experience for course creators. So what are you waiting for? Whether you've been using Kajabi for a little bit and you're still getting used to it, or you're thinking about switching to Kajabi, or anything in between, go ahead and click the link down below, sign up for Kajabi, and get your free copy of UX for course creators today.